guys, it's Lena, and today's layout is of me and my Munchkin. She was about 6 months old here, and my husband snapped this picture of me just snuggling with her little chunky face. The paper collection I'm using here is from Carta Bella, and it's called Moments and Memories. And I've had this in my stash for I think about a year now, and I've never busted into it. I don't know why. I have a bad tendency of hoarding paper collections. Paper in general, that's my thing. Some people collect stamps, some people collect ink, some people collect, embellishments or markers or, whatnot. I collect paper. Pretty paper, even paper I have no use for. If I like it, it's coming home with me, and yeah. So I decided I was going to use it's an aqua instead of I think on screen it's coming off a little bit more mint, but it's actually more on the blue side, that polka dot. But I decided it needed a bit of anchoring. So in the collection, there's a black on black damask that I decided to just kind of anchor the paper with. So I just matted the full sheet. Now I know some of you are probably saying, oh my god, she wasted the whole sheet of black paper. It's a sheet I'm probably never going to use. I have a hard time using black as a background sheet. Whatever. So I decided I was going to bring in the pinks of that collection. Actually, this collection here has this aqua, a black, it has a bit of cream, it has red, it has navy, and I think some brighter green, like a Christmas green. I decided to I opted just to use the mint, the black, and the pink, and a bit of the cream. That graph there is from there. Just because, see if you see the back of that page, there you go. It's just, it wasn't working for me, all the colors. I might use it on a different photo, but for that one, I just wanted to use those three colors. So I just, these are doilies. This is a doily from my stash. And when I found these, I think I found these at like a local dollar store. And they were square, and I'm like, that is so cool. Those would be great on a layout, because traditionally I use the more traditional round doilies. And so when I saw these square ones, I was like, okay, hop in my cart, twist my rubber arm. Fine, you have to come home with me. Yeah, so I threw them in my cart, and they came home with me. And I'm just going to have those peeking, the edges of the doily just peeking in behind that graph sheet there. And really what I wanted is the matting to have a bit of substance. So that's why I put down that graph paper. Otherwise, I feel like just the picture and the matting would have been lost just a tad without it. So that's what I did. So that's the picture that I just matted with some other sheets from another sheet from the collection. It's like a Moroccan kind of quatrefoil kind of a pattern, but you can barely tell because of the way it's matted, because I left such a small little thin border. And so this pink flourish is really, it's not even pink, it's more like a light kind of coral, and I'm just using that as an accent as well, and sticking that all down. Now I pull out some of my tags, and I was like, oh, I want to use a tag, and then they were kind of small. And then that pink color, it wasn't the right tone against that sheet. So I pulled out again the Jen Hadfield gold dip tags. And that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to cut it in 2 pieces. And I'm going to use the top of the tag to peek out from behind that grid paper. And then I'm going to use the bottom piece as a pennant flag. So I'm just gonna put 2 fishtails on it, and now it's gonna be a banner at the bottom. So I didn't like the rounded, it was bothering me to no end, so yeah, it had to go. So I can't do the rounded corners. I like when other people do them. I can't do them for myself. I can't do that. So I'm cutting some of those words out, and I have intentions of using them. but unfortunately they don't make the cut. It says, sister snapshots. There's one that says mother, family, quality. What does it say? I can't read it on my screen. Quality time together. It's really cute, and I have good intentions of using it. I don't know, it became like an afterthought for me. I just didn't end up using them. So now I'm taking my micron pen and I'm just outlining the banners just because I felt like they blended in a bit too much. So I just took the pen there and outlined it. Same with the tag. And that just makes them pop a little more. And now this is the die cut. Hi, Lena. Die cut sheet that comes with the collection pack. And I really like this flourish. And I figured I'd better use it while I had the collection out. Otherwise, it probably will never get used, sadly to say. And these stickers, oh, I love these stickers so much. They are called daiquiri, and they are a chunky gold glitter. So the title of this is going to be Mommy's Munchkin. And it's really kind of, as I'm looking at it on the screen here, it's kind of hard to see the lettering on the screen, but I promise you in real life you could really read it well. Next, I'm going to take these Snap do-it-yourself letter stickers, and I'm going to use a wood grain. I wanted to use the pinky corally color, but because I had already used one of the M's, I just didn't have enough. But the wood grain looks pretty cool. It's kind of like two different shades of gold. It looks like wood grain, but it could also pass for like gold. So just spelling out Mommy's Munchkin. And I had trouble with the other stickers I have like this, the regular do-it-yourself stickers. They lose their tack so quickly, and I end up having to use some wet glue behind them just to make them stick, which is not cool because, hi, companies, we want our stuff to stick. So I don't know, maybe they need to use different adhesive. Maybe, I don't know. I just got these at Scrap Fest, I think it was. Last month. Yeah, so it's not like they're old. So those are some more of the Jen Hadfield gold dip tags. And I'm going to use them as just, because I don't know when I'm going to use these round tags for something. So I'm just going to create like little clusters with them. So that one says a perfect moment. And then I find this, I guess I don't know, it's a really long label. It says, what I love most about home is who I share it with. And I just thought that was fitting, since I'm a newer mom and I love my little family. Doesn't everybody? But yeah, I loved it. So here I'm using some L Studio. Now, I don't know if it's L Studio. I don't know if it's Ellie Studio, but some of the tags and labels that I used in previous layouts. And this is a die cut that I cut with my Cameo that says lucky. And I feel that I am very lucky and very blessed to have my Munchkin and to have my little family. I waited a very, very long time to have her, 11 years to be precise. We had a lot of fertility issues and it just wasn't happening. And then one day out of the blue, they tell me, hey, yeah, you're pregnant. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And they told me I was, and I was. So, yeah. So that's that. So I'm going through the L Studio. I don't know if to call it Ellie's. I don't know. Let's just call it L Studio. The tags, and I'm just going to fiddle around and see what fits, what doesn't fit. I end up using there in that corner, that top left, I don't even know what it says. Something moments. But I'm going to trim it down a bit so that it nestles in between the mint tag and so that the mint tag just nestles nicely. You'll see what I mean. Just like that. Oh, it says precious and happy little moments. Totally was. Totally is. So see, I still want to use those things. They just don't make the cut. Maybe on another layout. So I just use some wet glue and I stick down some of the tags from these cutouts and labels. Just kind of start shopping around pieces. making it work. So let's see, what else am I going to do? So I'm going to write the date here. I'm going to write that my daughter, oh, look at my head, the top of my head. I never brushed my hair before doing videos. So I just wrote here that she was 6 months old. Now I'm going to take my Heidi Swapp Color Shine and add some splatter. That's the end of the layout. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.